everyone, I was going to try making laundry detergent again. This time I decided to make the liquid kind. It's basically the same ingredients that I used last time. I have 1 bar soap. I went ahead and grated down small as my food processor would get it. I have a cup of baking soda and I have a cup of the borax. What I'm going to do this time is I'm going to put the ground up soap into a pot on the stove. It's 2 quarts of water, and I'm going to gradually warm it up and stir continuously while the soap melts and dissolves completely. Put the stove on medium. Don't want it to warm up too fast. Don't want it to be boiling. Just want it to get warm enough to dissolve. Scrape all the soap out. Start stirring. Right. As you can see, looks like I'm cooking some kind of pretty gross soup. So I need to stir it constantly. So what I'll do is I will show y'all the end results once it is all dissolved, but just make sure that you stir continuously while it is dissolving. Okay, I think I've had this going about 5 minutes, maybe not quite 5. There's still a little bit of soap chunks, a few of them in there that have not dissolved yet, so I'm going to keep stirring. I did turn the heat up a little bit over medium, getting heating a little faster, get that dissolving. I just don't want it boiling. I don't think that's needed. But yeah, you can see there's still some chunks in there. Alright, it hasn't been quite 5 minutes, getting close, but I think it's all dissolved. So we're going to move on to our next steps. I'm going to turn the stove off. Alright, the next step is to put 4.5 gallons of hot water into a 5-gallon bucket. So I'm going to get myself busy doing that. I've got my gallon pitcher, and I'm going to put 4.5 gallons into that bucket. Okay, it's the next afternoon. I didn't get to checking it this morning, so checking it now. I knew it's not going to be thick like the detergent you'd buy at the store that's liquid. It's not going to be thick like that. I've read it was going to be thin, and that's what it is. So I'm going to stir it good, and then I'm going to pour it over into my smaller buckets. Alright, I'm going to attempt to do this without making a huge mess. Let's see how it goes. Looks like milk. Huh? Okay, so far so good. There we go. Much easier to manage those 3 smaller buckets versus a larger one. Okay, I now have almost 5 gallons of liquid detergent. That's much more detergent than I made for my last batch, so this should last longer. I'm going to use about 1/2 cup per load. I said this is the baking soda I used. This is the borax I use. This is what I used for that first batch of laundry detergent I made. So, you only need a cup for this recipe, and I used one of these. So, it's basically pennies per load. I think it averages out to maybe 5 or 10 cents a load. That's very cheap. We do have an energy efficient washer. I read online that these will still work fine for it, so I'll let you know how it goes. Thank y'all for watching. You want to say hello to everybody?
Hey.
Say, see you later, YouTube.
See you later, YouTube.
Thank y'all for watching. Okay, so I now have almost 5 gallons of laundry detergent to try out. From what I read online, this, oh, that's shaking my